Okay, so I think we're back now.
Hey y'all, we back. This is part 2. I'm gonna have to go back and edit the video titles and stuff, but I saved part 1, thank God. I don't know what happened to my internet, but you know when stuff is about to get good, you know how the frequencies go. Let's see if we can get Carolina Muscle. Hey y'all, I'm sorry, I had some type of glitch with my system, but I saved the first one. Okay. No, anybody. It's just a lag. It's a view. Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Hey y'all. Oh my God.
Hey, what's good? How you
Oh
doing?
my
How
God.
you
I'm so
doing?
sorry, y'all. We had some issues. I don't know what was going on. It scared me. Hey, Carolina Muscle. Oh my God. I'm so happy that y'all have came to sit down with me tonight. I am so happy that y'all are here. How y'all doing this evening?
We're doing good. It's good to be here.
Yeah, real good to be here, man. I appreciate you having us on here. For real.
Yeah, absolutely. I had to have y'all on. Once I heard y'all music, it was a wrap from there. I'm like, y'all about to be the next big thing coming out of North Carolina.
Appreciate that. How you doing tonight?
I'm good. I'm over here. We good. Me and Lena, she's my co-host tonight.
Hello. How y'all doing?
She got me hungry for real.
Yeah, y'all really mess with her cakes, man. It's really like that. It's looking like it's like that.
Go ahead and follow me. Lena Bakes 13 on IG. Go ahead and follow me.
Y'all gotta get her sweet. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But first of all, before we start, I want to say this to y'all because I got on this thing and I said I want to say this before the interview even starts.
Yeah.
I want to shout all 3 of y'all out for being good, active fathers in y'all kids' lives. I can tell from watching y'all are loving fathers that put y'all kids first, and that is A1 for Black men in the Black family. And I just want to shout y'all out for that.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man, for real.
Appreciate
Yeah,
that.
me and him work hard to be good fathers, man. We do this for our kids.
I
Man.
know.
You got to put them first.
Absolutely. Do y'all want to shout the kids out, all 3 of them? Can y'all say their name and shout them out? Because you know the children are the future. We want them to be recognized. This legendary interview right here.
Well, look, it's about, what time is it? It's about going on 8:30, so little man just went down for a nap. But Kingston already know I love you, man.
Yeah, it's just me and my boy Trill Coach who got the kid, but right now my little man, Demetrius Singham Jr., little Michi, man, you know, love you, boy. You know, he laying up doing the same.
Yes, absolutely. So, CM Quan, you don't have a daughter named Mila? I thought you had a daughter.
Nah, that's my niece. Shout out to Mila.
Oh, okay. You know, I was looking at your Instagram stuff. I thought you had But yeah, you a good uncle there. You a good uncle too, boy. I see you at the birthday.
I try to be for real. That's what that's my heart. That's my heart.
Yes. Oh, great. So yes, and so Mish, did you want to shout out your baby?
Yeah, I did. My little man, he a junior. It's little Michi, Demetrius Singham Jr. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, that's my little boy.
Michi. I did just want to say too, though, I did want to double down on the fact that, you know, between music and work and everything, like, I can honestly say that these are some good fathers, you know, like, they're there at the end of the day for their kids. So just seeing that as their friend, you know, can't be more than happy, more than respectable about it.
Absolutely. Amen. Absolutely on that. So we're going to get started to talk to y'all tonight. Y'all ready? Because I got some things I need to know. No,
What's up?
I love y'all, so it's going to be good stuff. Okay, so I got Lena. She going to ask y'all some questions too because she went on y'all Instagram a little bit. She was looking. So she going to ask y'all some questions. So did you want to start?
Yeah, I can. We can alternate a little bit.
Okay, yeah, we can alternate. You
All right,
ask a question and I'll ask them something.
Okay. So my first question is, do we have a leader of the group or is everybody equal?
It's all equal. We
Yeah, it's all one, really. There's no one in the head pedestal or nothing, you know?
Yeah, most of the time, you know, we just got to come together, talk about things, weigh the odds, kind of vote upon it, weigh the different outcomes, and then go from there, really.
Yeah.
Sure. All right. Yes. So I just want to say, before we even get deeper into this, I got to play y'all song. I got to let people know why I'm up with y'all so hard. And so I'm going to go ahead and bump some music right now before we get deeper into this. Is that okay with y'all?
Yeah, that's good with me. Go ahead, get it right.
Yeah, we got to get the party started. Y'all is about to be big. This is what people don't understand.
That's what I'm talking about. Stamp that.
Tell them.
Yes. I'm trying to tell you, I'm so glad that I got the first interview, the real one.
Yeah, real deal.
What's the life and no life for real?
Yes, I'm blessed. I am so blessed. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, and this song he's about to play right now, if y'all listening, is Meech Gotti, well, Trill Culture featuring Meech Gotti, Double Up right now. So
yeah,
it's on Apple Music, all streaming platforms.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
amen. Go get that. Cop that. Can y'all hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey,
Bitch want fun. Yeah, I had to double up. Do my funds. Yeah, I had to double up. If you down to ride, bitch, you gotta buckle up. I can't let shit slide. No, I gotta fuck it up. Real niggas by my side. And they keep their niggas up. If I keep it gon' ride, it's gonna make it speakers bump. Good gas in the sky. So what's that they double up? Yeah, look at you fly. My drip done leveled up. Double up on these niggas and show them boys I want playing. You don't flex with no muscle nigga, then fuck what you say. Rolling up good smoke while we sit down in money plan. Now the niggas ain't
double up on you.
Yeah, nigga had to take that chance. Stick in my face. I had to run shade up again. Had a feeling about my side. Should've hit a pussy nigga with the clock. But now young nigga done leveled up. So they washed up niggas that slide. I had to double up on my grind. So I doubled up on my time. Put my heart in every line. Only facts, no, I cannot lie. I need cash on the man. So I can supply. Let's run up the bands. I go to Dubai. Throw you in that jet. A nigga too fly. My bitch, you too loyal. I know she gon' ride. If you don't keep it, you shit on the code. The truth to the gates for the shit from my soul. So they try to finish shit on that shit from my bro. So get with it.
Nigga, that shit be old. Double up, double up, double up.
This ain't word, nigga, running up. Take a truck to me, start cutting up. For fun. Yeah, I had to double up. Do my funds. Yeah, I had to double up. If you down to ride, bitch, you gotta buckle up. I can't let shit slide. No, I gotta pick it up. On my side. And they keep their niggas up. If you gon' ride, it's gonna make you sick as bum. Good gas in the sky. So what's that, a double up? You're a nigga too fly. My drip down level up.
Hey.
Youngin', I've been hustling, trying to double up. So the left with the new way, yeah, that new age. Old heads cannot get it back. But that my watching, see you watching, and I ain't got time for that at all. Cause my mind is on the money, mine is on the paper. I'm chasing dreams, cause your dreams ain't gon' fucking wait up. I'm trapping hard, moving heavy, trying to get my weight up. I'm moving blacks to get my rest, so fucking I'm away. Money's in my vision, can't let it out my sight. So when I double up on bags, I gotta double up the price. 20 times my mama told me I ain't living right, but I apply the pressure to the game until I'm living right. Trill culture even tell you, most of my niggas they dead. I don't even gotta yell, let's see them take up with bread. Tell the game I storm because I'm moving really far from the norm. You know what's coming the right game. Yeah, nigga 96 I was born.
Hey.
Fun. Yeah, I had to double up. Yeah, I had to double up. If you down to ride, bitch, you gotta buckle up. I can't let shit slide. No, I gotta fuck it up.
I want to get up and start.
Appreciate love down there too. Appreciate that.
Really do. I probably I'm like,
Hey, look, you watching, put that arm emoji for me, man. Put that arm emoji if you watching.
Double up, yeah. Get a lot of muscle. Get it out the muscle.
Okay.
Now,
Let's get it.
Yeah, I'm telling y'all, this stuff here hit. You want to play one more song now? Let's just get the music going.
Okay.
yeah, for sure. We in the mix.
Okay, we'll play the next song next. You sent that to my email, Meech?
Yeah, I did. And this next one is CM Quan featuring me and Meech Gotti, my dog. So
Okay, so
same
Trill
thing
Culture
on Apple Music as well.
Trill Culture not on this song?
Nah, he's actually not. Nah.
Okay. So y'all want to play that song or you want me to play it?
You can play. If you got it, it's easy for you. You can play it.
I don't think it came to me, Meech. When did you send it?
Sure, probably like a little hour ago, but I see what's going on. We can play it if you need us to.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't got it. It's you send it to Wagabana?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not popping up.
All right, just hold on, because I got you.
For my dogs on the ride, that made these niggas feel me through the jungle. I was moving, I had that bring no more suit with me. Shit get real.
Excuse me, y'all, for a second.
Yeah, for sure.
You want me?
What's the easiest way to go about that?
I got it.
Ooh.
Y'all ready?
Hey, look, whoever watching, man, go stream Trill Culture First in Flight. And that's on all platforms. My boy bought the boom box.
I gotta get me some more ice. It's hot in here. This light in here is
You're bumping. That's right.
You doubled up.
No, tell me you connect. I was about to connect. I'm just saying connect for somebody else.
Oh, let me probably need it.
Let me get my
You want me to just play that drink?
But yeah, man. You know, we got a lot of stuff on the way, a lot of stuff going on, you know, for 2022. And also the end of 2021, you know, while we waiting on this music. Just letting you guys know, you know, I got a couple singles coming out myself. You know, we also got a little tapes on the way, but, you know, that's just future reference. You know what I mean?
yes. Oh. Yes, sir. Tell them about it. Yes. We can hear y'all kind of good, but just we can hear y'all good, but just make sure when you talk a little bit, you talk a little louder since she's sitting back from the camera. It sounds a little far away.
Hear that?
You got it.
Yeah, I'm connected.
All right. Okay.
All right, here you go. Here it is right now.
All right. I'm listening to y'all. I have to step aside for a second. I'm listening to you.
Yeah, for sure.
I say, real niggas gon' fold real niggas.
You can hear?
For my brothers out there, whatever. Oh, God. Yeah. It's the muscle, nigga. For my dogs, I'm a ride, gotta make these niggas feel me through that jungle. I was moving, had to bring the muscle with me. Shit get real and shit get everything. Got them bullets with me on my dogs. I can't fold, I know when to lose, they mobbing. I go right around they body. Me and my niggas be talking for my dogs. I keep my silence through that pain. I just keep shining. Been broke on me, reminders at the bottom, steady climbing. 660 on me behind it. Move fast and ain't running. All the titties sit to me, ain't really get much info. I'm such and such with them. If they talk, then we gon' get word. My nigga is whatever, and I know we could do better. My city, it won't let us. They creeping, we can't let them. How much creeping is a setup? I know they all vendettas, that they get like new connectors. I'm a walking legend, like the bad, like I just read them. Dirty, how I'm stepping where I'm from. I'm just a rhythm, not a dollar, not a legend. She just taught me how to say it. I ignore her, that neglected me. Why can't no case connected? Say they gon' invest it. Cooper's plan protection. Myself, I keep that weapon. For the toy, don't need protection. My dog, I ride, no question. For my dogs, I'm a ride. Gotta make these niggas feel me through that jungle. I was moving, had to bring the muscle with me. Shit get real and shit get hectic. Thinking got them bullets with me on my dogs. I can't fold, I know when to lose, they mobbing. I'm a right around their body. Me and my niggas be ballin' for my dogs. I keep my silence through that pain. I just keep shining. Been broke on me, reminders that the bottom steady climbing. 660 on me behind it. Things fast that they rewind.
See him Quan, that's my dog, yeah, that's my bro. From the muscle, we don't fold, we just flex and let them know. At the time it's ours, at the dreams of money showers. I need that KK wake up, can't work this shit by the hour, cause I'm grinding. I want this straight back in my squad behind me and they riding. Need some bad agents, just like they was zombies, saying I hide me. just like I asked you. 1 or 2 hoes need a referee. None of you niggas that haven't seen. They don't make it a profit. Cause all of my niggas, they got it. We staying low, we close to the flow, make sure that no one is watching. We pulling out smoke and fucking these hoes like person was never an option. Always mixing with clothes, spinning and more. We get it, that company stop it. You really want war, we got it. I'm tired of
Gotta make these niggas feel me through that jungle. I was moving, had to bring the muscle with me. Thinking got them bullets, miss me on my dogs. I don't win or lose, they mobbing. I go right around, they got it. Me and my niggas, we ballin'. So my dogs, I keep my silence. Through that pain, I just keep shining. Been broke on me, reminders. At the bottom, steady climbing. 360 up, 59. Shit, fast, that ain't reminding.
Yes. Okay, now my dog. Okay. Understand about my dog. Okay, my dog.
Yeah, let's go, man. It's all 2022. Straight pressure.
Yes.
Straight pressure
I
coming.
like
I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it.
Yes, I like a lot of y'all music because I've listened to a couple tracks, not a lot, not all of your tracks, but I've listened to a lot. Is that cut the speaker off for your phone because I can hear the back. Please.
Is it better now?
Yes, that's good. Good. Thank you. But yeah, so okay, so let me get into hold up. Did you cut it off? It's something else. Whose phone is on? Is somebody's phone on loud? Is it on speaker or something? It's something I can hear on the back. Can you hear it? Mm-hmm. It wasn't there before.
Is it there now?
Yeah, like an echo.
I'm not sure.
Is it there now?
Huh?
Is it there now?
Yeah, I can still hear it. Did you got the Bluetooth off? The Bluetooth function off on your phone or the Bluetooth speaker off?
Yeah, I cut the speaker off. Wait.
And you got the Bluetooth option off your phone too?
Yeah, my phone's original. It's the only thing that's up now.
Okay. Oh, no, I can still hear it. You cut the Bluetooth option off on your phone though, right?
How we sounding now?
Testing. I
Yeah.
still hear it.
So I don't know. I mean, it's not loud.
It's not loud, but
I'm off the line now.
Hey, y'all exit and come back on for me, please. Exit the line and come back on. Let's try that.
Yeah, because it wasn't doing that.
It wasn't doing that at first, and I don't want the sound to be distorted, you know. Mm-hmm. So I want to make sure we can hear really, really good.
Have to come back the same way. It might be us.
Then I might have to exit out. Hello?
How we sounding?
Oh,
okay.
Good. Yes, that's it. I just don't want this sound to be distorted because I want everybody to hear.
No, we appreciate you. Appreciate you.
Yes, absolutely. So I'm gonna go into the question I want to know. I'm a little bit more messier than lately. I ain't gonna be messy.
I'm just a cake lady.
We're not gonna be messy. I'm so happy that y'all here. But my question is, okay, what makes y'all different? Why should we listen to Carolina Muscle? What makes y'all different from all these other rappers in North Carolina that's trying to make it?
I mean, something I say personally, because we're bringing a sense of authenticness to the game. We're not really trying to run off of anything else or run off of a certain project, run off a certain strategy. We kind of in our own specific lane. But I know necessarily everybody can say that, but in our general manner, it's like we're kind of focused on us. And that's about it. I mean, we're always there to do features, all that's there, but we're not focused on the next man's game plan, if that makes sense. So we kind of just balance it off that and just work out how we work. We all from the same city, all got the same vibe, all got the same mind state. So, it pretty much works like that.
Yeah. I'm going to say what I thought made y'all different. I'm going to say just for me personally. I saw a group of rappers that could change from, you could hit the gritty audience and you could also hit the college people and people of upper echelon type of crowd. And to me, that was amazing. I'm like, you know, you could be at a corporate event as rappers and still go to a hood event and rock it. So for me, that was great to see the flexibility you guys have and the broad range of good music. You know, that was to me, I've never seen rappers from North Carolina that could do that.
Like adapt to the crowd.
Yeah.
I would say definitely that's like, not to get into what you might have a later question of later, but that's definitely kind of what you would say the makeup of this, because it's not a group, you know, like I don't want to get nobody wrong. It's not 1/3, 3/3 of Carolina Muscle, you know.
Can you speak up a little bit, Tim Quan? Just a little bit louder.
Sorry about that. But this is not a group by any means, you know, so the way that we kind of come in and the way that you just expressed, it works for us, you know. So this is Meech Gotti bringing his flavor, supporting Carolina Muscle. This is CM Quan bringing his flavor, Trill Culture bringing his flavor, and then the way that we just trying to make that bubble. I feel like that with subject matter and kind of, I don't want to say flow, but we still do give you some good flow, but you can hear us, like you know what we saying. So I feel like that's what set us apart. If y'all give you a quick answer.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. It's the diverseness. Yes. Trill Culture, did you want to say something about that?
Honestly, I feel like what really makes us different is I don't know, like we don't really sit around and listen to like a certain artist all the time. You feel me? Like to go back on what Meech Gotti said, we really focus on Carolina Muscle. You feel me? I spend my time listening to either our old music, or I spend my time listening to beats. You feel me? Just perfecting our craft so I won't sound like anybody else, so I can sound original. I don't want people to come out and say we sound like the next DaBaby or the next J. Cole. You feel me? Like we Carolina Muscle, we Trill Culture, we CM Quan, we Meech Gotti. When you hear us, you know what it is. You know. That's basically how I feel about that.
Facts.
Absolutely. Right before I'm gonna let Lana ask you a question.
Yeah, so
but before we do that, but since I got Trill Culture talking, let me ask you a question. I just had this one.
Okay.
It's one thing I really want to know.
The question,
and let me just say this about your Trill Culture, because I had to look you up, because I had to look at you because see, you have a little bit of a different swag from CM Quan and Meech Gotti over here. And I was like, you know what, he's more of the gritty one. He has the dreads, he has the gold teeth, you know, he has that raw lyric, you know. But when I look more at you and on your page and on social media and things like that, I saw that you have a heart. You're a great father. You're dedicated to your son. And not only that, I saw where you was giving the homeless money, like the change out of your pocket and things like that. So I learned that you have to not just look at a person for the outer layer and see that there's something behind that. So that just made that stand out about you. But let me ask you something, because there's this verse in the song Every Day that you have, and it says, if you, because I might be getting it wrong, but if you recognize the lyric, just take over.
Right.
If you in the way, bitch, I have to abort you. If you not,
I guess they recognize it.
Yeah, that money, then I can support you.
We just
all right. So listen, that has, if there's any type of controversial, any type of conversation about that, it's not what it sounds like. It's no type of abortion, nothing. Because I'm not even with all that. I'm totally against that. You feel me? Like, I feel like if you make something out here in this world, you gotta take care of it. But that basically means, you know what I'm saying, if you in a way like I gotta get rid of you, like you gotta go out of here. You feel me? Like it's nothing like that. You feel me? You gotta sometimes when you listen, I tell certain people, like with me at least, gotta think outside the box, because you might think it mean one thing, but I don't, you know what I'm saying, shoot dude, then flipped it up on you. You feel me?
went over your head a little bit. You thought one.
And that's why I wanted you to. That's why I wanted you to explain. But I wanted to. So I'm gonna say the whole verse that I was talking about. I have to abort you. If you not about money, I cannot support you. It's only about fucking, so we would just court you in love with you, money. Bitch, I need more of you. I want you to just say what that means, because I know what that means. I really kind of get it, but I want you to clarify, because I'm thinking you associating the woman to the money. You know, like, okay, you associate money, making it kind of like a, what's the word? Like the,
analogy?
yeah, but it's another word.
So-
But you know, I know you're making like a comparison to the money to a woman, right?
I feel like sometimes when I write, it may seem like my lines may seem like it's a comparison, but I'm really talking about two totally different situations, and I just brought it together in one line, so it just kind of seemed like I'm really comparing the two, but it's really giving you two different ways to really look at it. You get what I'm saying?
So
If
what
that
does
makes
that
sense.
whole verse mean? Tell us what that whole verse, just explain that whole verse I just read.
All right, say that last part for me again.
It says, I think, because I tried to catch the lyrics the best I could. If you in the way, bitch, I have to abort you. If you not about money, I cannot support you. It's only about fucking, so we will just court you. In love with money, bitch, I need more of you.
All right, so basically, all right, so I'm gonna explain this to you. So I explained the abort part. It doesn't really mean abortion. It mean if you in a way, I gotta get rid of you. But as far as if it's only about fucking, then we'll just cord you. Meaning, if I met you as in the female, and if we talked about it in the beginning on what the boundaries was, like this is what it is, we're not going past that. We're gonna keep it at that. We're not catching feelings. We're not doing none of that. Then that's what it is. But I've had situations before where feelings has, you know what I'm saying? I feel like anybody can relate to that. Everybody done got in a situation where they done talked about it before, but the feelings were still caught. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that just means then we're just cordial. Let's just keep it at that.
Okay.
Simple.
Yeah, I kind of figured that too. I just wanted you to clarify, but so I could know because I had the privilege of asking. So, but yeah, I love that song. Love that song. And the thing about it, you keep it real, so it's all good. So you wanna?
Okay, my question is a little less
It's all good. It's all good.
You think I was messy? I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to be messy.
Well, let's say just a little less direct, but you all good.
Okay.
It was fine. I just want to, like, what are y'all goals? What do y'all see in the future for y'all?
Well, I don't want to speak for everybody, but me personally, I plan to still be with this, if we say within 10 years, as far as Carolina Muscle. I always tell them I see me at the end of a big table, a big building that got Carolina Muscle logo on the side of it. At this point, we're probably a label. You know, we got other artists up on this. We got other different avenues going. So, and that kind of gets back into Carolina Muscle being a brand where, you know, yeah, we have this gift in rapping, but, you know, all of us been to some form of school, some form of higher learning. So we just know the end game or what the supposed end game is. And that's what it is for me. That's a big goal of me. It's not really charting or, I mean, I do want to make money. Let's not lie about it out here. Everybody needs some bread, but at the end of the day, I want to have that business. I want to see where I took this from day one with my man's Meet Scotty Chill Culture to, you know, suited up, big corporate meetings, you know, big boss deals. Like, that's what I see.
Okay. Yes. Does anybody else want to say what the future of Carolina Muscle is?
I mean, he kind of pretty much wrapped it up in a nutshell, but I mean, that's kind of what the whole basis of what we're doing. Because I mean, how he said CM is a brand, it's a brand, man. So a brand behind that is a business. So there's gonna be a business that come with all this. So that's what we're reflecting on when we deal with when he said the 10 years from now. We're actually looking at things more to a business standpoint, not just we just rappers. And you know what I'm saying? That's what goes back to the point of the gift we got. Yeah, we understand that, but we also know an end game to this shit. I mean, this shit pretty much. So it's like, with that being said, we all kind of have the same common ground to the point of we know where we want to get with this. We know how far off the ground we want to get with this, pretty much, with our own reliance, which can come with help here and there, but at least from this standpoint, this foundation that we got right now, straight from us. Yeah.
At the end of the day, right, it's always a bigger picture. Like, we want to get to that point where we giving everybody in North Carolina a chance. You feel me? Because I've been doing this for a little minute, and you feel me? It's not always people out there that's gonna give you, you know what I'm saying, a platform to really be able to, you know what I'm saying, show yourself and show your talent and show the world who you are. You feel me? So I really want to be that person that anybody in North Carolina know they can go to Carolina Muscle and get something out of it and get some type of exposure. You feel me?
Yeah. All right then.
If I can say one more thing, I don't want to make it seem like we're not interested in, going to award shows and, all the things that come with that, because, that's what come with that. But when you think about it at the end of the day, and what I really think that we all saying is, this is the opportunity to have something that's generational, for years to come. Like this is something that they can put their sons into, even if they don't want to rap. Videography, t-shirts, any way. We basically making a lane for our people to eat through this one business if it's done right. So.
And y'all making a good lane, yeah. Look, you gonna have that. Look, your son gonna have the little young girls twerking back in 2020, 2015. Carolina Muscle. I'm just saying. And I think
y'all everything. I'm just taking it in. Hey, you speaking everything.
But look, since we on this subject, y'all, because I want to ask y'all, because this could very much happen to y'all, so I want to ask this question. If the devil himself came, because did y'all see that movie, Ray? Not Ray, but James Brown life story. Turn it up. What is? Yeah. Shoot. I
have it, but I know you're talking about.
I was say I've seen it, but like how you be in and out. I've seen it though.
Well, it's a scene where Little Richard tells that Little Richard, he comes, James Brown go visit Little Richard at work, and Little Richard tells him about, I'm about to be on the radio and blow up, people don't know, but I'm about to blow up. And then he asked him how big he wanted to get, and Little Richard said, I just want to, sing for my people, I don't want to do too much. And James Brown said, I want to be bigger than anything. And then that's when Little Richard said, well, that's when the devil comes. So if the devil came, y'all got to the point, the devil himself came and said, Carolina Muscle, if y'all sell y'all soul to me, I will make y'all the biggest North Carolina group, the biggest group in Amsterdam, Alaska. Y'all will make noise across the land and leave a legend for your friends, your family. Even your cousin will be rich. Anybody that know you will be so wealthy. Would y'all accept?
What my boy Kurt Franklin said?
What is this?
He said stomp.
Okay.
No, sir.
Yeah, me too. I don't want it, baby. Leave me as an underground legend. I'm good, baby. I like to go to the grocery store without a bodyguard. I don't want to be
what I want.
I don't want people around me for the all that. Like, that's too much.
Yeah. I was weak because I wasn't expecting you to go there. Yeah. So
I'm all the way good on that.
Yeah, I'm all the way good on that. I was just so weak because I wasn't expecting you to go there. Like, I don't know. I wasn't expecting
that. So it's a no for y'all.
Yeah, it's a straight up no.
It's a big no.
It's a big no.
It's going to be a no for me, dog.
It's a big no.
Yeah,
big no.
Okay, cool. So y'all, that's what's up. I like that. But that's good though, because see, y'all is gonna keep some type of purity to y'allself. Now, before I just want to ask one more question while we're on the subject. What's a rap? Well, before I ask you that, let me just say this. There's a lot of rap groups that it's not too many rap male groups though. We had the Wu-Tang. I know we got City Girls, but they girls. They're breaking up, I heard. I don't know what's going on, but they got some underlying stuff. New Edition, which was a legendary group. They wasn't rap, but they was a group of men, entertainers. And the Temptations, y'all know about how deep that was. NWA. I forgot about that. Yeah, we did. No Limit, because they had a crew.
Oh, yeah.
Legendary. What is going? And at some point they broke up. It was indiscrepancies that people could not fix. What is gonna keep Carolina Muscle together? What values do you guys have that's like, no matter what, we're gonna keep this thing together?
Sure, I'd just say a sense of genuinely talking to each other, telling us how we actually feel. You know what I mean? Bringing it all to the table, and also giving each other a sense of individuality. That's what he was talking about when he was saying to the sense of we're not really a group, but it's like we're doing our own thing. I could be Meech Gotti featuring whoever's over here doing my thing in South Carolina right now, and my man CM Quan could be in Jersey making something happen right now. Like that's just kind of how we look at it. So we don't look at it as in 1, 2, 3 all the time. We kind of look at it saying, this is what we got. I mean, this is what we got. But at the same time, we look at it as in, I'm me, he's him, and he's him. So, I mean, when it comes to that sense and it comes to the legality of it, like being the legal side effect of it, I mean, that's when that comes with time. But with right now, what we got going on in this certain foundation, this certain moment, I don't really see nothing changing.
And honestly, bro, this shit, it's honestly, it's way past the music. Yeah, honestly, really, way deeper than the music. Like, I can really say these really my brothers, honestly. Really like, they grew up together, going to school together, and me and Meech, like, I know his brothers, mom, grandma, all that. Like, these really my brothers. So it's, at the end of the day, when we not doing music, like, I'm still pulling up and I'm chilling and we cool and ain't got nothing to do with music. Like, it's family, you feel me? Like, yeah. I walk in his house, hey my dudes, give my a hug, like, it's my brother, you feel me? So honestly, I don't think that really can really break a bond like that, you feel me?
Yeah. And then I mean, the fact that it's like that, I mean, who hasn't fought their brother? So I don't expect for it not to be any disagreements, you know. I don't expect for Trill or Meech not to be mad at me one day, but, you know, even if we do fight, you know, if we happen to come to blows one day over some crazy, like, it's how you play your hand after that, you know, like, it's still my brother, you feel me? So it's just all about, like he said, communication, talking through the problem, and really understanding what that one person problem is. Because a lot of times you could be listening and you're not really understanding.
Right. It's like bringing everything to the table and having individuality and, you know, say, that's what I think, like, you know, a lot of the big groups, like you said, well, that's when the devil comes, when they get big, like, somebody get in their ear, like, well, you know, you the main one that do this and do that, and then, you know, they start creeping up in their ear, like, yeah, I am, like, you know, attempting, you know, like, coming to see you all this. They hear the secret, right? And like, coming to see you older, that's what come up in your ear, but. So yeah, if y'all keep that communication together and actually, like, you know, saying what's on your mind as adults and, you know, not acting like little children and stuff like that, and, like, you know, keep it individuality. Like you said, you got this going on, you got that going on, that's cool. And, like, you know, have that brother bond, that's good.
Yeah, that's true, because I think that's something the other groups didn't have. They didn't want people to leave and do their own stuff. Yeah. So that's good that y'all got that. That's one thing that a lot of people didn't have. Yeah, Yeah. So, yeah, did you want to ask?
Yeah. So, what inspires the music y'all make? Like, is it like some real life, like, instances or anything like that?
Yeah, for me, and I hate to keep saying for me, but I don't want to speak for them because, I mean, I pretty much know the answers, but I won't let them give it to you how they gonna give it to you. So, mine's pretty much everything I go through, like, and that's what I like about my music. Like I say, it's facts. You gotta relate. Well, you don't gotta relate, but somebody's gonna relate. You feel me? And then I can reflect back on it. Like you asked me about a lyric, I can probably take you through it with no problem because it's a real life situation. You know, even and then, like, you know how even if I didn't live it firsthand, I've seen it firsthand. So that's pretty much what. And then you say what separates you. I think that's what separates me. You feel me? If I gotta ask what made me see him, Quan, what made me different from anybody, like. It's my music and what I'm talking about it. Like I say, subject matter.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I second that, honestly.
I mean, that's pretty much how it is. I mean,
that's how the whole group feels. So you guys feel that way about the music?
Yeah.
Honestly. Yeah, because I mean that brings me back when I said the authenticness of the music. Like, it's not like I'm gonna say something or a verse I'm gonna say and I ain't seen it. Like he said firsthand, or I put my hands on it, I done it. Like, so it's like I ain't gonna say it if I ain't do it.
Yeah. And that's just like, for example, like I don't think you out of 2 songs we played, you probably ain't heard no song where it was like, you feel me, VVS around my neck, Porsche pulling up, you feel me, like we ain't on that yet. When I get a Porsche, I'll let you know about it. But right now, you feel me, I'm talking about what I'm in, what they can relate to.
Absolutely. And when we talk about hip hop, period, we got to speak those things into existence because that's what we own. You know, it might not be physically in front of us, but we manifesting it, and that's how we live it, and that's the type of mind frame we own. So it's gonna happen for you one day because that's just what you own. Thanks, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's just how hip hop go. I think anybody that's a true hip hop head understand that it has evolved to that. Like, if that's what you want, you know what I'm saying? You could talk about hip hop living in a tent in the middle of nowhere. But if you want, I want a Maserati, then you go get a Maserati. You know,
keep working at it.
That's right.
But with that manifestation though, it also comes with some background work. You know what I mean? You can manifest all day, but it's like I can say Porsche here, Porsche there, pulling off the lot with a brand new Vic all day. But if I ain't putting in the work to do it, how you gonna get that Vic? So I mean, that's kind of how we pretty much look at it. So
you're right about that.
That's all.
But I think if you keep it in your head, it's gonna push you towards doing it.
Oh
it's
yeah,
gonna
it drives you to a goal to achieve that for sure.
And that's kind of like a mindset, like not how you gonna do something, I can't do something, but how you gonna do it.
Yeah, how you gonna get it.
I can't pay for studio time versus how I'm gonna pay for studio time. You feel me? It's like versus shutting down your brain, find a different solution.
Find a way to do it, yeah. Because I think in hip hop, you find a way to do it. I mean, you manifest it, you thinking about it, and you want it. And you sing about it. But after you sing about it and leave that studio, you got to go out and make it happen. Like, it was times I'm like, as a singer, like, I ain't going to mess with no dude, no producer, nothing to get no studio time. I got to go out and get the money and find a way to come back with just a couple $100 and pay for my studio time. That's the real work. When you investing in your own career, you going outside the studio, you got to get that money to pay for that studio time.
Yeah.
So, but I think if you keep your mind into a positive mind frame where it's like, you know what, Maserati one day, Bentley business, all this shit, I feel like at some point it's gonna come if you working towards that.
Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, definitely.
It all takes work though. At the end of the day.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. So let me ask y'all. So if you could, we was on. Well, let me see. Hello. That was a. What were we talking about? The group breaking up. That was a good answer. I just want to say that that's one thing that a lot of groups did not have, where y'all could go do your own thing. So that's very unique. If you could perform anywhere in the world, where would it be, y'all?
Damn. Oh, yeah. Damn. I ain't never had this question.
I ain't gonna lie. First, anywhere in the world, I'll probably say like Dubai or something like that. Like,
I'll tell you, I want to go to Dubai too. Means I'll tell take me with
crazy like that.
I want to perform somewhere like that, but it gotta really be like a big ass crowd, like Rolling Loud or some shit like that. You feel me? Like I gotta feel that energy one day. Like I got to.
Yeah, that's true. But y'all doesn't worry you when that Travis Scott thing happened, where all the 10 people died, a kid died, and everything. I mean, do you want your jump that lit?
Well, like I don't think we're gonna have. I mean, if you want a mosh pit, but I don't think that we're gonna have mosh pits. Yeah, I don't think just the vibe that we giving off is we don't got mosh pit vibes. You get what I'm saying? Like, but I definitely wanted to be that deep. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, because y'all got Jay-Z vibes. Like y'all got.
You feel me? Like, I'm big on battle rap too. So you gotta come with some crowd control.
Yeah. Okay. I better have mad crowd control. That means hire extra security. I think Travis Scott thing taught us a lot. Like, I gotta pay more attention. I gotta see the crowd. I gotta be able to see. I need to be able to know.
But at the end of the day, it is hard to see with so many people. And like, if you're the main event and you concentrating on what you have to do, you really can't scan the whole crowd like that too much.
Yeah,
but that's what
a rapper can, because they don't have dance choreography and stuff.
But if it's like dependent on the venue though, if you really can't see unless they have like jumbotrons all around or.
That's what I was gonna say. It's probably on the industry more as a whole now to be more aware. Like everything that you go to, like it's on the venue, the people who performing, the people doing security. Like everybody has to be more aware now.
Yeah, and I don't know. I just feel like if you're on the main stage, you can see everything. Like you can pay attention.
Yeah, but if you say it like that, though, I mean, I don't know the amount of people that was there. Let's just say like 50,000. I don't know. Let's just say that. One man, one man can't lay his eyes on all 50,000. So I mean, and when you're in the hype of what's going on. The thing about it is, the attention was brought to him. They had told him this, and he had kept going.
But I thought I saw a video there was a video of him saying like, "Wait, y'all, hold on, she's falling out, she's falling out."
And he kept going.
Oh,
He was the crowd was bringing it to his attention. People was bringing, and he had stopped for a second, but he kept going. He was like, you know. So now that's why artists on stage are like, hold up, because Tiana Taylor, she seen the girl fall down, and she was like, bring her to the front. I need to make sure everything good. Okay. And that was right after the Travis Scott, because that would scare any artist. He got billions of dollars worth of lawsuits right now coming against him. He is going. This might take him out.
So I guess because he didn't stop, that's where the majority of the fallout went.
Yes, have some care. God damn, stop the show.
I don't know. I don't want to be too judgmental, but you know, like I don't want to paint it as if he was completely wrong and he was completely new. You feel me? But if he did know and kept going, then of course that's wrong. But I do want to leave some space for his innocence.
Yeah. Nobody. I wouldn't. Yeah.
We gonna get off Travis Scott. Yeah. That thing hurt me because I'm like, a baby died. Like, come on now. But yes, okay, we're gonna get off him. Okay, so let me ask you guys this question. I'm sorry, I got it written down. Oh, and I wanted to congratulate y'all for becoming Artist of the Week for Power 104.4. Yes, that was what was that? Global Internet Radio. So I want to congratulate y'all for that.
I appreciate that for real.
Huh?
I said I definitely appreciate that for real, man. I mean that you know what I'm saying, that kind of sparked us to the point to be like, man, we got something here. You know what I mean? So,
yes, y'all got something here. Y'all better keep it going. Please do.
Most definitely.
Let me see. I got a couple of. Okay, so yeah, I want to know who writes or does everyone write, and who writes and or does everyone write?
I mean, everybody writes their own.
Everybody
writes their own stuff. We might come in on a hook, but I mean, I might be like, that sounds better, but everybody writes their own stuff.
Okay, cool. And what rap groups do y'all look up to?
Rap groups?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if I had to give you a group, I don't know, it probably would be like, could you consider Young Money a group?
You said Young Money?
Could you consider that a group?
Would that would be Wayne, Drake, and Nicki?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know. Yeah, because when they come together, it's powerful. But I guess you could consider that a group because they got the same setup like y'all. They can go off and do their own thing.
And that's why I said that. And then Lil Wayne said he was gonna find the hardest male rapper, hardest female rapper. Did that, and I was messing with Tiger early, so really early. That was like,
ooh,
crazy. That's different flows all around the board, which I kind of feel like we could do. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, but just give you one more answer on a more like how to come up aspect. Like it'd probably be like Wu-Tang or something like that. Just like
Wu-Tang.
They story, they story. You got to see it. So
for me, as an old school group, it would be Wu-Tang. New school group, it got to be Migos. Like we not Migos. Like we not really a group. We're our own separate artists, but. Like Migos, like I remember listening to them when they was first coming up. So to see how they all came up and then they all was able to go their separate ways and do their own lane and still be able to be successful, like that's hard to me. That's hard.
I mean, that's pretty much what it is, though. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. I mean, I'll say that. I'll say the Migos, if we talking about today's generation, you know what I mean? They're still like, like if you want to add like I guess like Dipset, all them like that, if you want to add those and stuff like that, I mean,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
You see where my boy on.
I'm just saying.
Old school Wu-Tang. I'm like,
I feel for Wu-Tang.
Yeah, Wu-Tang too though. Like, don't get me wrong, Wu-Tang too. For real. Yeah.
I'm sorry, y'all. Say it one more time.
No, I was just saying, the Wu-Tang part 2, yeah, for sure. But I was just saying, I had to add my little 2 cents to that.
Yeah, and I think y'all will be able to continue on and come back and be legendary because all y'all bodies is real nice. Y'all still got nice looking, y'all young. You know what I mean? So y'all be able to last 20, 30, 40 more years and get on stage. I'm telling y'all. Right? How old are y'all?
Yeah, I'm done.
Oh, later said how old are you? I know
just asking because you talking about because they making me feel old right here. I'm feeling real old right now.
I'm just messing with you. How old are y'all?
So I'm 25.
Yeah, I'm about to be 25. January 11th.
I'm 27. I'm the oldest out of all of them.
Got you.
That's my young boy.
That's Unc right there.
My young boys.
That's Unc.
Y'all still in y'all
My
20s.
nephew
Y'all,
right here, man.
y'all still in y'all 20s. Y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right, so I got a couple more questions. You know, I'm here with y'all. Let me tell you, I think this is the legendary interview, but I ain't gonna keep y'all too much longer. But I got a couple more questions, y'all. Is that okay?
Yeah, I'm all good. I'm
Yeah,
feeling the vibe. I'm straight.
Cool.
Yes. Okay. So I got a question for CM Quan. I saw that you graduated from North Carolina Agriculture and Technical State University. Is that true?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. Tell me how important. Tell me how important is education to you?
Education is important. But my reason of education is important just because it's kind of a different world. Like once you get into these classes and you start learning different things, it's just like what can you relate it to? How it's gonna help your day-to-day life? Like I can't tell you how many things I can do for not only myself but other people just off the classes that I took. And that's still continuing to this day. And that's not even just like college education. You read a book, you share that knowledge with somebody, you just taught them something, so just like education period is big to me.
Yes, absolutely. And for Trill Kosher, so I was on your Instagram, I told you, I went and I saw that you had this nice post, because I got the post, and you had your son, and you were holding your son, and the post said, when do I go from cute to a thug? I wanted to ask you, and he had his son, and I get that because that's probably when all the George Floyd stuff was going on. What are you going to do to prepare your son for being a black man in America?
That's a big question.
That's a real.
That's a good question right there. That's a good question. For me, what I'm gonna do is I'm honestly gonna teach him stuff that I was really never taught. You feel me? Because as I get older, bro, I learn a lot of stuff about the culture and about my people that I wasn't taught as a kid. And his mother is actually big into like politics, and she's a big activist, and she does advocate. Even though me and her not saying out right now, I can't say that she does advocate for us very well. You feel me? She's also there to teach him how to at least, she can't teach him how to be that, but she can at least teach him how to be a respectful young man. But I got to be there to be able to teach him. I got to be there to show him how to be a black man in America. But by me doing that, I basically got to lead by example. I got to lead by example. That's the best way to put that. That's the best way to answer that. I gotta be able to walk in the footsteps that I know I wouldn't mind seeing him walking in. I gotta pave the way for him.
Absolutely, you do. All right. And for Meech Gotti, Mr. Meech, my buddy. Okay, you told me at one point, because we talked, that you had stepped back from the music to take care of your son and to be a good father, to be a present father for him, which is commendable because I've done that myself as a single black mother. I stepped away from entertainment because I had to get that steady money. You know what I mean? I wanted to ask you, what is your definition of success, and is there anything in life that you feel that is more important than success?
I'd say what's more important than success is being around people who genuinely feels good about you, people who really want to be around you, just want to live your life with people who want, who want good things, cherish good things with your being. So, with that, I would say in that nature, but as in a success, it all depends. That varies, because you can have different forms of success. Like, as in, maybe you have this business here or there, or maybe you just, maybe you just flourish in a certain field that you got going on.
Well, what is success to you?
Success to me, you good, but success to me would technically be achieving all the goals and the milestones that I have that in my personal head that I want to achieve, those just turning each stone for that. So, that will personally be successful for me because it's not all about money. It's also about like where you see yourself maybe 10, 15 years from now. I mean, where do you actually want to be? And that's not just talking about monetary value. It's talking about actually like you as a person, you growth, like your growth, you know, the things you want to do in life, the different things that make you happy, you know what I mean? It's just like the little things, bro. You can be successful, but be broke, if that makes sense. Like, not technically like that, but, you know, you can do that in your own form. It just all depends how you see it. Because, you know, the next man might not look at what this guy has as, oh, right, I'm successful, but that's not the true meaning of life. You know what I mean? I mean, the true meaning of life, you know what I mean? It comes with happiness, comes with joy, comes with the people who really want to be there, you know what I mean? So that's what really matters. So, I mean, if you have that around you, you can say, and genuinely have that around you, and that's what it is, you can say you have a form of success around you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I understand that. Yep. All right, thank you guys. And I just want to play a little, look, let me just tell you guys, I'm going to let you guys talk. Is there anything you want to say before I give my last minute accolades? And I have a little game I want to play with you guys before you go, just to get to know you a little bit more. Is there anything Carolina Muscle wants to say to people? The floor is yours.
I really just want to say, tune in, you know. I think for those that's been around us, you know, you've seen where to this day, you know, where we started at, you took that journey with us, you know, whether it was a small journey, you know, whether we crossed miles, you know, you've been with us. So I just ask more people to join us, you know, ask more people to support us, you know. The more you put into us, we'll put it back into you, you know. And I want to give another thank you to you, you know, for having us on. Of course, I appreciate it. You're
welcome. Thank you for coming. I'm so thank you for coming.
Yeah, but that's pretty much it that I had to say. Yeah, true.
All right. Did you guys, because you did post something about a contest, or did you guys want to talk about that later? It was something about.
Nah, like I said, we can kind of go ahead and get into it. So basically, what we did.
Did you want to talk about it later?
Say it again.
Did you want to do it later? Did you want to do it later or something like that?
Oh no, we good right now.
We'll announce the other winner later. But I did want to go ahead and show the sweater, okay? And I did want to let you know that this one is for you, so that we do need to go ahead and get an address somewhere we can get this sent out to you.
Look, I'm gonna rock my shirt, y'all. I'm telling you, it's gonna be all on Instagram. I'm gonna rock for y'all. I don't care. I'm gonna put something fly on with that thing there. I might do a fur with that thing there. That's what the muscle really is. Okay, I thank y'all. Thank you so much.
No, but we definitely want to see it. Make sure when you do wear it, you tag us in it. You know,
definitely.
If I can say one more thing, just keep
go ahead.
Keep an eye out for the some contests like that, some different things like that. You know, just different ways for us to try to market ourselves, you know, get the fan base involved, you know, trying to be real homegrown, have real life interactions, you know. So I would just tell the people that look out for different things like that.
And another thing I want to say, at least, when touch back on when he just said tap in. When you say tap in, I need everybody to really tap in. If you ain't been listening, please go listen. I got a tape out right now called First in Flight. And that's streaming on all platforms.
Everything 100%. Everything 100%. Okay.
Everything 100, man. Everything 100, bro. All the beats, same producer, man. And house recording. I did everything. I recorded everything myself. Got the same engineer. He mixed everything. Real 100% authentic music, and that's coming from all of us. He got a tape in the works. His tape probably like what you say, 70% done.
Yeah, 70% done. I would say probably another month, you know, have some real content to come with it, month and a half, and we'll be pushing that.
Yeah, videos is on the way.
Yeah, sure.
Everybody be prepared to either end this year off getting a new video from us, or either starting 22 off with a new video. Expect that.
Yes. I just want to say this to y'all for some encouragement. Don't give up and don't even look at the numbers with the supporters. You continue to do what y'all do, because I'm telling you, if you continue to do what y'all gonna do, you are gonna flourish so much. People are gonna come from out the woodworks and know who you are, and you will be so successful. You just continue to make that music and spread yourself and promote yourself. it's gonna come naturally because y'all have something that is good. Y'all have something that is deep, and so don't y'all quit and don't y'all give up. Y'all are still young in the music game. Y'all can really make some noise because Carolina does not have a lot of good rap groups. Like, I mean, forgive me, Lord. I'm just saying, it's just not a lot of good, and y'all could really go hard. So don't look at the numbers right now. Just do what's in your heart because you're gonna take off. I believe that, but you gotta believe it and know that.
Oh yeah,
You
for
gotta
sure.
believe it.
For sure.
Yeah,
Definitely.
So,
ain't no question.
That's appreciated too, because you know a lot of people
That's
don't take
right.
things like that. So from the outside, you know, being outside point of view, that means a lot.
Yes, absolutely. So before I let y'all go, because I ain't gonna hold y'all too much longer tonight, I'm so happy that y'all came. I'm gonna ask y'all a few questions, and I just want y'all to just choose an answer, just a little fun game, just to get to know you a little bit more. And all you can answer individually. So it's the choice is rack of lamb or fried chicken. Who's doing rack of lamb and who's doing fried chicken?
Fried chicken.
fried
Yeah,
chicken.
it's that chicken way. Fried chicken way.
Need that crunch.
Okay. And this one, y'all, I got to ask y'all. I just got to do it, you know. I ain't trying to be bestie, but I want to know. Red bone or dark skin?
Oh.
Well,
Shit, go ahead.
I don't know, like
Hey,
I'm
look.
gonna say dark skin.
Hey, look. A nigga like
Brown
me,
skin, dark skin.
I do not do
Yeah,
discrimination.
there's no sense of discrimination this way, you know what I mean? But
Come on, answer the question.
I'm gonna be real.
Answer the
I
question.
mean, my, you know what I'm saying? I do like the red bones, though.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
But at the same time, I mean, I'm dark skinned man, obviously, so I do love my dark skinned women.
Bro, you get one answer.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, red bone,
You get
red
one.
bone or the dark
You
skin.
get one
I
answer,
had
dog.
to make
You
my
can't
point.
choose.
You know what I mean? I'm on both
You can't
ends.
get out of this one, dog.
I'm on
What's
both
up,
ends.
Scotty? What's up?
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying I'm on both ends with it. You know, I'm with what Trill said, basically. You know, no discrimination about it.
If I had to choose, it was no choice. Like, bro, you know what I'm saying? These last,
I mean,
You
there's no
said it would
choice.
be
I ain't gonna lie.
I'll probably do no any money, no joint, but at the end of the day,
We couldn't hear you, Trill. What you say to be?
red.
Red bone. Okay. And what you say, Sam Quan?
You know, brown skin, dark skin, they the same thing pretty much, you know.
Can I get an in-between option? You feel me?
And what you say, Miss Scotty? Which one you got? Oh, you said red. Okay.
Yeah.
But my thing is this, and see, I don't judge y'all nothing like that, because every man got their preference and all that like that. Because when I was young, I had my preference too. If you want a red nigga, I ain't really get you. I'm gonna be honest. So, but my thing is this: in the entertainment world, a lot of the brown skinned women are look like they're not the trophy or the prize type. And why is that in the entertainment with rappers and stuff? Why is the red bone looked at as the prize or the trophy woman? Sorry, y'all. Okay, why? Is that a thing or is that not a thing with y'all? Just like y'all preference, or is that?
I mean, honestly, industry wise, that's a thing. Like, I mean, industry wise, do kind of depict like that in a certain way. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that it's right, but I mean, in this industry ways, that's just, you know, I guess they try to go for the target market to see like what people, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But in that sense, that don't make it right. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't know. I don't have an answer. I don't know. You know, I love me some chocolate. So
yeah,
I like
don't
chocolate.
get me wrong now.
I like it all.
And I ain't gonna do that because I know you got a girlfriend, but I'm just saying. But yes, don't treat a kosher and meat guy. It's all good. It's only your preference.
Look,
man, don't
I answered the question. I answered the question because you asked it. But let me tell you something.
Yes, I asked.
The dog is very sweet of the Jews. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Okay. It's all good.
That's all right.
That's why dark skinned women like me to come and mess a nigga head up. Okay. But it's all good. But so the next one is R&B or trap music, y'all. Which one y'all choosing?
Trap.
If you had to listen to it all day, would it be R&B or trap music?
I mean, it's gonna be trap
all day. Trap.
That's just
say trap.
Okay. I kind of thought that too. Costa Rica or Alaska?
Costa Rica.
Costa Rica, yeah.
No.
I want to do a culture
Okay.
to put on my fur and stuff. Like I want to go to a trip like that.
Girl, go to New York.
I know. Yeah, I've been.
Hey, let them winds push you
just
around.
like Alaska.
Touch that ice.
Yeah, you're right. I ain't even gotta go outside the United States for that. And the ultimate question, y'all, is Cardi B or Nicki?
Nicki.
Who you got on it?
I ain't gonna hold you.
I got Nicki. I'm not gonna disrespect Nicki.
I can't disrespect Nicki though. I don't know. I think Cardi kind of crazy with it. Like, so I might have to go Cardi. Like, just to be different.
What, bitch? Are you serious?
Yeah, I mean, look, cause I mean, I done seen Nicki for how. I mean, we done seen Nicki for how long? You know what I mean? So it's kind of like
I ain't gonna hold it. I gotta go.
Nicki is a legend.
She a legend, but
You said what, Meech? We say that all day long. All day long.
I hear it. I don't know. I think Cardi, she wild.
That's what I'm saying.
He said she wild.
What you say? Who you got?
Who, me?
Who you got, Antoine?
Oh, I got Nicki.
Okay, and who you got, Trill?
Nicki.
Okay, period. That's what I'm saying. That part I don't get me, but I respect the game. I mean, because we don't even want to get into that subject. That'll be a whole nother hour. But I love y'all.
Factual.
Yes, I thank you guys for coming. I'm so humble. I really just want to encourage y'all and say that y'all are some good, talented artists, man. I love what y'all doing. So I hope that everything works out for you. This is my way of saying I love you guys, and I'm so glad you came on. And is there anything you want to say too, before they go?
Good luck with everything y'all do. Like Brittany said, y'all, I see some good stuff with y'all. So keep on doing what y'all doing. Stay humble. Stay communicative. Just talk it out. Just y'all gonna be on y'all way.
Appreciate that.
Yeah,
I do appreciate it. I do got one question though.
Go ahead.
I gotta ask, bro. I got to. What's good with a cake? What's good with a cake?
Come on, you gotta act. And we need to see them come.
Just saying what the info you need to Carolina Muscle DM, and I'm a cake. You feel me? I'll make something happen.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna follow y'all. Y'all follow me, Lena Bakes 13.
Got you.
Hey, I just do a couple shouts at the end if I can. You know what I mean? Just me, Scotty, man. Y'all fuck with me, man. I got a couple more shits coming out. It's January 1st coming. I got some shit called Time to Go Get It, and also Thoughts coming out. And I also got some more stuff on the back end, but it's all on the way. And I just shout out to my little boy, little Missy. I love you, boy. Shout out to his mother, Sade. Love you too. Put her down.
Put her down.
Yes. Anything you want to say, Quan, before we out, or you good?
I mean, that's pretty much it, you know. I just want to give a shout out again to all my supporters, you know. Y'all know who y'all is. I appreciate y'all the most. Love y'all to death, you know. I don't know what I'd do without y'all to this point, so that's it.
To me, shout out to my city, Vietnam. Shout out my little boy Kingston. Shout out to Mama Haley, you feel me? Shout out to Mono Sound Music Group, man. Yeah, that's a whole other story. I can sit down another time and tell you about them too. But shout out to Mono Sound. Shout out to everybody that's watching too.
Yeah, we appreciate all y'all, man.
I appreciate all the love. I also appreciate.
Yes, thank you all for joining the live. Y'all got some good supporters out there, Carolina Muscle. That's what's up. Thank you guys for coming out. I wish y'all the best. And I'm going to keep in touch with y'all because I actually want to get on the track, but we'll talk about it later. But thank y'all so much. Go check them out, man. Follow them on Instagram. They got some good music, y'all. And they from NC. Let's get it. Thank you guys so much. Have a good night.
Muscle life or no life.
Yes. All right. Hey, look, y'all go ahead and end the live for me because I don't really know how to do that.
I got you.
Thank you, boo. Yes, Carolina Muscle, y'all. I can't believe they came on tonight.
That was a good interview.
That was a good one.
Yes.
Yes, I love them. I know. We are old.
Well, I'm not old. I'm just.
How old are you?
36.
I'm 36 too.
Oh, what's your birthday?
Yeah. July 22nd.
June 1st.
Oh, you Gemini. Oh,
y'all
are funny. You know what? One of my best friends is a Gemini.
That's
You know, which she is, but we get into it. I gives it to her. She gives it to me. But yeah, I like Gemini.
One of my best friends is a Cancer.
Okay. Yeah, we do. It's a weird thing with Gemini and Cancer. We get it, but then we clash sometimes.
Because it's like, okay, Gemini, and then right after it's Cancer. But I'm on the beginning Gemini area. I'm not
at the beginning. You're at the very beginning.
Yeah, that beautiful.
All right, y'all. So look, just because this is our 1st episode in December, I'm gonna hold y'all a little bit longer because I'm just saying this is our only December episode. So this one's the long one tonight, y'all. So we got a couple of more subjects. So if you're here, you'll check it out. It'll be all right. We just here with y'all. I want to say too, I hope everybody's having a happy holiday season. Just know if you are here on this planet amongst the land of the living, you are blessed. Enjoy it the best you can. You know, have the most fun that you can. Enjoy life the best that you can. Just know that you are blessed. This government and this world is crazy, but try to keep the positive and definitely enjoy your holiday. Yes, is there anything you wanted to say before we get into our deep conversation?
Well, it's basically the same thing. Just count your blessings. Just know that you are blessed. You woke up this morning, so you're going to wake up tomorrow. Some people don't get to, you know. So it's not always the grass is always not greener on the other side. There's always somebody wishing they had what you had and you wishing you had what somebody else had. Just be humble. And I like to say, write down the things that you do have or that you did do right or that you got going. Or like if you have so much things like, oh, I'm trying to do this, I have to do that. Just chill out. Write it out, like, okay, well, I accomplished this today, or I did this today. Even if it's okay, I swept my floor today. I got so much going on, but I was able to wash some clothes.
Come on, that's a blessing sometimes.
Yeah, because some people don't have enough clothes to
Come
wash
on.
or not able to.
Yep.
So just count your blessings, and yeah.
Yes, absolutely. That's some good words right there. So as I was telling you earlier, I thought for tonight, I wanted, because I've been watching TikTok. I don't know if you know, but I'm big on TikTok. I love TikTok. I'm not big on TikTok. I don't have a lot of followers. I got about like 1,200, but I just love TikTok. So I was watching this episode, this video of Tyson. And so they have you, on TikTok, you can have an option to watch Tyson's videos and Mike Tyson videos or whatever subject you're looking at, they have several videos. So I watched Mike Tyson videos. Because one of the videos was interesting and I kept watching. And I remembered, because the only sport I like is boxing.
Oh, really?
Yes. I'll watch it all day. And I remember in my younger days, how good Tyson was.
Everybody was scared of him.
Tyson would knock you out in less than 40 seconds.
Yeah, it's like people get the pay-per-view
I'm talking about
and stuff like
constantly.
that.
Yeah.
I remember my dad, we had got a couple of pay-per-views with Tyson and stuff like that. And it was just like, oh, over already. People were scared though. Yeah.
He was a fighter. He was a fighting machine. And I remember what the government did to him, taking him through. He got charged with rape. Women would come out the woodwork saying he was abusive. He would get sued for certain things. And it became to a point, I want to say around 2000, maybe 14, 15. I had just moved to Raleigh. I was probably like 28 years old. And I said to myself, oh, Tyson's done. Because he had so much stuff coming at him, back to back to back to back to back to back. I was like, oh, he's done. I said, eventually that man's going to kill himself or somebody going to kill him. This is what I told myself now. I ain't going to lie to you. Around 2019, I started seeing for myself how Tyson was recreating himself. He might not have did it, but something spiritual did, and I believe it was God. Recreated his stuff. I'm just like, Tyson still here. I know this nigga go. Or he either his mind go or he crazy. Tyson started having interviews when he was spitting that knowledge. He wasn't going off on people no more. His body was still looking good. I just saw him slowly. Something was working with Tyson.
Right. And I think it's like, the older, more wisdom and stuff like that you live, you understand, like he was probably more able to look back at his life like, okay, I've done some dumb stuff.
Too crazy stuff.
Right, dumb, and you learn from it.
Yeah.
That's the point.
That's the point.
Life is a
But I didn't think his mind was capable of learning, I'm gonna be honest. I looked at him as a monster. I didn't humanize him.
You know what? It could be a lot of that because of what we saw in the media.
Yes.
That if they only show you one part of a person, that's what you're gonna always think they are.
Yeah.
You don't know them. Like, I don't know him. I'm never gonna know him. I'm not gonna talk to him. I don't know the other side of him.
Yeah.
You know, so all we know is that he beat women, he bite off ears, he's just so aggressive, you can't talk to him.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't know, like, you know, you can kind of speculate how he grew up or anything like that, what's really in him, you know, because everything, people just trying to exploit or trying to figure out what they want was juicy.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
You know, if you boring, what they gonna do with that? You know, so they just trying to exploit and find out what's the juiciest things. I mean, albeit so, it could still be true, even though it's, you know, the only juicy part. It could be true, but that's not all of what that person is.
Right. Yeah.
So we saw the bad part of Mike Tyson, basically his entire career.
Yes.
And now with this new Mike, if you want to say so, it could have been in him the entire time, but that's not what people wanted to see.
Come on.
You know, and he could have been, like, they could have been encouraging that. Okay, we need you to do this. He could have been like, oh, I gotta do it. But, you know, it's just his persona. Everybody's can be an actor.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You know, that's just what
comes with
people
it
to see.
Yes.
You know, like, okay, well, you have this reputation, you got to keep it going now. If you want to stay relevant, come on, you got to keep it going.
Mm-hmm.
So, but now that he's older, I probably, like, you know, older than AARP now, like, look, I'm old. I can say what I want for real now.
Yeah, y'all got to be the real me now.
Right.
So, yes, and that is that's exactly what I saw. Everything how you saying, he evolved. And it was like, what you're saying is natural, but I didn't look at him as a natural. I didn't look at him as a human. I looked at him as a fight machine, fight machine, and a monster. And I'm like, eventually he gonna get killed, or somebody gonna kill him, or he gonna kill himself, or he gonna go crazy. But I swear to you, I see this man rebel. And so I was watching the TikTok videos, and I literally cried because I was like, man, this man is smart. He has a heart. He was opening up. He was vulnerable on these podcasts and these interviews. And I'm like, man, the whole time this dude was a person. Like, you know, and it made me look at myself like, Brittany, how could you not think this man is a person?
But I mean, like, that's all we saw. That's all you know. That's all you know.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know nothing about him like that, but what they want me to see.
So I want to show this. I don't know if I can pull it up on my Instagram. Let me see if I can. I mean my TikTok. This little video because I wanted to give what would you call it? I wanted to give Mike Tyson his flowers. I'm gonna tag him in this video. I don't know if he'll see this window, if he won't. But I wanted to give personally Mike Tyson his flowers while he's still on earth and let him know that you have not just shown us how to be a fighter because of the physical aspect where you can knock somebody out with one hit. You really showed us what it is to be a fighter in life because I could have sworn you were not down and out. You were not out, you were down, you were done. But God revamped you. And I watched this as you, because I love boxing and I watched you were one of my favorite boxers. And I seen your life be revived. And I just want to say, Mike Tyson, you have shocked me. You have taught the world a lot. You have shown us what it really means to be a fighter. But get in the ring. You showed us what it is to be a fighter in this life. And that is deep. And that is what fighting is about. When your heart is big and it's because my grandma used to say it's not about the size of the fight. It's not about the size of the dog in the fight. It's about the size of the fight in the dog. And you are a big fighter in your heart. And I just want to say thank God for you and God bless you, Mike Tyson. And I hope that your soul continues to be at peace with what you've done. Because not only were you a role model to the black man, an athlete, a boxer, you were an athlete to say that nobody can put you in the grave but God. So I want to see if I can find this TikTok to show what this man had told Mike Tyson that he cried. Mike Tyson didn't even realize the legacy and what the impact he had left on the world. And I should have had this pulled up, y'all. I'm so sorry, but I'm gonna give you 10 more seconds. If I can't find the video, I'm gonna let it go. Cause it was video that I thought it was like. Excuse me, y'all. Here. You know what? Maybe I didn't save it. I thought I did though. Maybe I didn't. All right, y'all. I might not have saved this, but do you have TikTok? Mm-mm. Let me see if I can look it up, y'all. Is it? No, this is old stuff. There was something good that an interviewer told Mike Tyson not too long ago on an interview. Yeah, this is my bad, and I shouldn't have. I should have saved this, but I'm gonna just show one of his videos in light of Mike Tyson.
So I'm so scared. That's why he scared me when I was in the bed. Because I felt like I was annihilated. That's what I was born for. And now those things are gone. It's empty. I'm nothing. I'm working on being the art of humbleness. Can you be me? That's the reason why I'm crying. Because I'm not that person no more. And I miss them. Because sometimes I feel like a bitch. Because I don't want that person to come out. Because if he comes out, hell is coming with him. And it's not funny at all. I'm cool. I'm a tough guy. I hate that. I'm scared of it. That's why I'm so scared. That's why
Yeah, and that's not one of the best that I wanted to show because he said when he want that thing, sometimes he miss him. I'm like, no, Mike, don't bring that thing back out. But I just wanted to show, just give him excited to show a video dedicated to Mike Tyson and how he's evolved. And now he's just being open and honest. He's been emotional, and he's telling about, because when you had the government make you a stone cold fighter, a killing machine, pretty much, you had to suppress all those emotions and all those things. You had to be nothing but a strong Mandingo, basically, is what they did, made him, you know. And so I just want to give you flowers, Mike Tyson. It's so much I want to say to you, but I'll keep it short. And God bless you, brother. Keep going. And let me just say, you left a legacy on this world. So I'll tag you in this. I hope that you can see this one day if you do. And just know that you're that man. And we just want to give you your flowers. Yes. So next next I wanted to talk about, I told you, because can you tell any events that you've had as a Black woman where you got scared when you were pulled over by the cops? Has there ever been anything with the cops that you've had any type of, weirdness, or I don't really want to pull over for this cop, or I'm in a dark area, or this is not good? Anything ever happened to you like that?
Me personally, fortunately, no. Mm-hmm. But I've read a lot of instances where, like when they have been pulled over, and sometimes not even by cops, they have those fake cops. They can get the siren and the badge and uniform and stuff like that. But like looking at those and seeing what you can do, like that's something that I would do. Like, if I see, like if it's dark, and I don't see a bunch of cars or anything, but I'm being pulled over, first thing I'm gonna do is call 911.
Yes.
Like say, I have this cop behind me, I'm by myself, or if it's, God forbid, me and my daughter, and I'm on this dark road, I need to know if a cop called this in, like,
come on,
to pull me over.
Right.
you know, I don't want to seem like I'm leading nobody on no high-speed chase, but we gonna find a gas station.
Come on, that's what I told my, that's what I told my daughter too. I said,
we're gonna find a gas station somewhere, and yeah, that's what I like. You know, the majority of people, of women, saying that, like, you know, call 911 first.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do. Like, you know, I'm gonna keep on going. I'm not gonna be speeding or anything like that, but I'm gonna call until I did a cop call it.
Exactly.
Because I'm by myself. I'm a woman. It's dark.
Come on.
I'm not stopping this car.
And that's what I want to talk about tonight, because I wanted to give women a few things you can do if you are pulled over late night, dark, and it's a dusty road, scary area, whatever, and you are leery about this cop and you are scared to pull over. There are things women can do, because guess what? Women are being pulled over by fake cops. They're being abducted, arrested, raped, and killed, and everything else. And in this world, you got to watch out, because I don't care. We could do a whole flat speed chase, baby, but until I confirm this pull over, that car will not be stopping with me in it. If it's late night and craziness, oh no.
I need to confirm it. If I do stop, and if Officer Friendly come up, like, I'm still on the phone with it. His name is Officer such and such.
No.
Who is he?
Don't even give him the time to pull over and stop. I'm gonna tell you what you do, because the police stations around America have even recognized it. This is what you can do as a woman. When you're getting pulled over and you have a cop and you're not sure if it's a real cop or it's a dark area or something don't seem right, you can throw on your hazard. Okay, police stations around America have also said this is fine to do. They're recognizing it now because so many women are being pulled over by fake cops. You can put on your hazard light, and then you call 911 and you give them your tag number, because that cop that pulls you over has to report that tag number. So if that operator or that dispatcher says she can confirm your tag number being pulled over, then you can pull over. It's a real cop. Okay. But you don't have to pull over until you confirm that tag number. Just throw on those hazard lights, all right? Because, baby, it's a lot going on. Also, when you get pulled over by that real cop, if you want to double confirm, go ahead. He has to give you his badge number. He has to identify himself, okay? And that could be the badge number, his name, badge number, all of that. And he has to willingly give that to you. If he does not willingly give that to you, there's a problem.
Yeah, like I said, I would still be on the phone with 911. Yeah, he is a cop, ma'am. Go ahead and pull over. Okay, I would pull over, but I still need you on this line.
They're not gonna stay on the line with you like that, because see, some dispatchers now, they have a shortage of dispatchers. So they gotta take other calls that maybe the dispatcher can't hold up a line. Once you get that information, she gets your location and she's confirmed that, she's not gonna stay on the line. So there's other things you can also do, you wouldn't think a real cop would do nothing crazy at that point once you confirmed it, but at the same time, you don't know.
Exactly. I still don't know, because, I mean...
But that's what I'm telling you. What you can do is he's supposed to provide you. They say the next thing you do after you confirm it's a cop, when he gets out, you confirm with him his identification. So that means his name, his badge number, and his supervisor's name. Now, if you want to go even further, what you can do is ask for the supervisor to come out on the stop. They cannot deny you. So even if it takes 30 minutes, 20 minutes, that supervisor, they have to call in for that supervisor to come out. Any supervisor on duty has to make his way to that area. And you can have that for double vision, for double security, double whatever. Go ahead and do that as well. And the third thing that you can do also is, this is not something that is talked about by the police station, but I'm just giving this as a Brittany advice. The third thing you can do too is, if you're in an area, keep your hazards on and slowly drive to a lighted location, a gas station or a grocery store, anywhere where there's people and cameras. A hotel parking lot. If you're on a dirt road in the middle of nowhere, put your hazards on and drive to a location, because cops are supposed to know what those hazard lights mean. They're supposed to know that you're driving to a safe, open, lit location. And you can do that. As long as you put those hazards on, make them aware. No high-speed chasing or nothing like that. And then you should be fine. But you have to take these precautions, ladies. I don't care. Don't fear this stuff, because the police in America know this stuff, because so many women have been getting stopped by fake cops, killed, robbed, and kidnapped with everything else. So don't fear. If you think, oh, I got to stop right now, so cop ain't going to kill me, I don't want to go to the stuff. No, baby. Get somewhere where you're lit, Somebody know where you at, and you have cameras and stuff like that. Because if anything even happened to you, at least it'll be documented. There will be surveillance. There will be notification. There will be things in the system that can identify what happened to you. Okay? So don't fear. But don't stop for any old cop in the middle of nowhere. I'm telling you that now. Take these precautions if you're a black woman, and do these, because they're kidnapping us like crazy. Okay? And I just wanted to say that to the people, because it's a lot of that going on. And just tell the young black ladies too. A lot of black young women are driving home at night from work. Oh God, please take care of yourself. All right. The next thing we want to talk about. Now I know, because I wanted to bring you in on this. I know you're a small business owner, and I'm a small business owner, so I wanted to talk to you about it, because your business you've been still in business since the pandemic and all the craziness in the world. I wanted to give some pointers on how to keep your small business open in the midst of a pandemic or a depression.
Well, I haven't been in business that long. I've only been in business for a year, and I started my business during the lockdown, during the pandemic, October 2020. So we were still kind of just starting to open up things and everything like that. So as far as with my business personally, I'm a home baker. I don't have a brick and mortar store that, you would have to close down and this and that. My stuff, you can order it online. You can come and pick it up, or I can go deliver it to you. And I think sometimes it depends on the type of product that you're selling, the type of business that you're in.
Absolutely.
I mean, mine just so happen to be food.
Okay.
People still love cakes, cupcakes, and macarons and stuff like that. So, with that, if you have still dedicated clientele, which I'm still, trying to build up clientele and everything like that. So, I think it all depends on the type of business you have, your availability,
yes,
if you can do online orders and stuff like that, or if you only have brick and mortar, where a lot of people unfortunately had to close down and shut down. There were a lot of restaurants and places, like a lot of mom and pops and not big places, that couldn't reopen because they didn't have any staff. They couldn't do this. They didn't have the ability to maybe do stuff online.
Exactly.
So, in my opinion, I think the best way would be to be able to sell online.
Yes.
Offer shipping, pickup, delivery. Try to keep something going. It may not be able to be the mass production that you were doing, say, if you had a brick and mortar, like, if you were a big company or something like that. But if you can condense it into a smaller area, like I said, I'm a home that I can't pay my mortgage. I can't leave my home. Okay. My home can't close.
That's why I got this concoction in here. Look, I got the studio.
Right.
Everything.
My home can't close. I don't pay my.
Come on. Oh, sorry.
I think it all just depends. Online is the biggest thing. I know I gave Amazon just about all my daggone money.
Come on.
When
I can't stand your videos.
I gave everybody all my money during the pandemic.
Come on.
But online, that's the biggest thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So, like, the people who were able to open back up, I think they should have that fail-safe to be able to have the ability to order online and stuff like that.
Yes, ma'am. I agree with what you're saying. Good stuff. And just from my end, I want to say, because I was able to keep Angel Wing Sauce afloat. Actually, Angel Wing Sauce doubled in value when we went into pandemic, because everybody was stuck in the house and they had to cook. And I was like, like, look, get this sauce. This is going to be some good stuff.
Right.
And people just said, okay, Brittany, send me some, because, they in the house stuck. I use that as food. I use that to push forward. I was like, people stuck in the house, you got to cook. Mm-hmm. So now it's the time for you to try this sauce.
Right. That's what people learn to cook. That's
Come on.
Cooking industry, honestly, online and stuff like that, boosted up, because, shoot, I gotta learn how to cook.
Come on.
I can't order, like, everything closed, so I gotta go to Food Line or Harris Teeter and get me this chicken. I gotta learn how to do something.
And I need some good stuff. You need some good seasoning, baby. So half these women can't cook. They don't know how to season that. They say, Brittany, send me some sauce. I got you, baby. Everybody else family gonna love what you just cooked. They be like, girl, what is this? My girlfriend told me, she said, everybody ate all the turkey wings. I said, all right. I know they did. I know something about that Creole stuff too, baby. I'm a little geeky, my son always say it. But you know, I studied about that soul food, okay? And one thing who got it, people of color. Let's just keep it 100. But nevertheless, yes. So I used the pandemic actually to propel me because I looked at my business as a way. I said, okay, what do people need? And even if I didn't think even if they didn't need it, I made them feel like they did. That's one thing in business I've learned. One question I had from my old school professor in my writing English class, and it was a sales question, but it was an English class, and it said, how do you no, my professor said, sell me this pen. And we had to each take a turn in the class to sell him the pen. And the person that got the best result was the person that and we didn't know this at the time, but the person made him feel like he needed the pen. So I think somebody already saw this on a video before, and they used it on him, and he was like, boom, you won. And he said, take down my phone number. And the professor said, I don't have a pen. And he said, so what you have to do is make people need your product. That was the secret of how do you make a sale, is you have to make people need and make them feel like they need what you have to offer. That's the secret of selling. I kept it in my brain. I said, for one, I'm going to get in the food industry because people have to have food. That's never going to go anywhere. Medical, technology, food. Boom. Those three are never going to go anywhere. And I said, let me get into the food industry. So one, you have to pick your industry you want and make sure it's going to be something that stands forever. You can even do beauty industry because people be broke as hell and still try to look pretty. You know, it'll be a great impression and somebody needs to listen.
I'm look cute. I'm broke, but I'm gonna look cute.
Right. Okay. So you gotta choose your industry wisely. So I went on ahead and I chose the food industry, and I'm like, okay, what I'm good at is sauce and A1, and now God did this really. Once that pandemic hit, I was like, y'all need this. Y'all gotta be at home cooking y'all steaks, y'all shrimp, y'all this. Like, y'all need this A2 sauce, baby. This is the best stuff smoking. And I got intimate with my subscribers on my Angel Ring Sauce page. I started doing cooking videos at home to make them get to know me and just, you know, people get more comfortable and just feel like, oh, that looks good. Let me try, you know. Yeah. I interacted more. So I would say interact more with your clientele some way, somehow, find a way to get intimate with your customer. And the next thing I did was, of course, I took advantage of all the grants and the money that was being taken out. I didn't do personally any PPP loans because I saw everybody go to prison for those.
Good. I'm like,
no, I saw too many people go to prison for that. I was like, oh, no. Even though my business is legit, you know, people that was going to prison, they had a legit business because Angel Ring Sauce had been alive since 2015. So that's how I was able to get grants because I had to put in my financial documentation on my taxes to show I've been in business since 2015. So I did do the grant, and that's only because I didn't want to have to pay anything back.
Right, grants is way better than loans.
Exactly, because the number one thing I learned, do you know the longest standing business in the world? What's the name of the longest, do you know? And it's called Congo Gumi Harboring Stable Industry, and it's in Japan. And I looked up that business to see what made them stay around after depression, war. This is the longest standing in the world. It came from BC, and it's still operating to now. 1800 BC, and it's still operating to now. Big time company. And the number one thing was that took them down, where they had to have a partner. The only thing that took them down was this debt. And I said, one thing about me is I'm not going to do anything where I have to pay anything back. Because I learned as a business, it takes a year or two for you to see profit sometimes.
Right.
You know,
I'm only a year in. I'm still trying to chill a little.
You know, like I put in a lot of money on supplies, promo, and it took a while to see profit where I could take the money and say, okay, well, let me go on a trip or let me go buy some clothes. No. All that stuff had to go back into buying supplies and paying my internet bill to be able to promote everything, paying my rent. Right. You know,
a lot of people like, well, how's your business going? You making? I was like, Yeah, but the thing is the clientele. You have to have enough clientele and enough business to like say, yeah, I got this order or I have this event. But if you don't have anything to keep it sustained, then it's going right back into your business and your bank account not really doing that. I can have like say 3 or 4 orders in 1 month, but if I don't have any for the next month, all that, I got to. And ingredients are expensive. It's very expensive. Because I do everything from scratch.
Yes.
You know, so everything is expensive. Butter. I go to Sam's. I have to buy the big things of butter, eggs, the big things of powdered sugar, regular flour, almond flour, and everything like that goes back all into
fresh fruit. That's right.
That goes all the way back
into the business.
And you have to try to balance it. Like, well, especially how much to charge things. Yeah. You're not trying. You need to. What another thing people don't understand is I have to pay myself.
Come on.
My time is not
labor.
Free.
Come on.
That's what a lot of people don't understand. That's included in the price. The price is included with it can like the cake with icing and everything can cost maybe like $25-30 to make that one cake, but you have to put in. I have to decorate this.
Come on.
I have to bake this.
Yes. I have to be home for this cake to be done. That's at least 2 hours of your time.
Right. At least 2 hours. At the most, it can take up, depending on how big the cake is, what the decorations and stuff are, it can take up to 4 hours. So like I haven't done anything elaborate or anything like that.
Right. They take days.
Right. And a cake, it took me about 5.5, 6 hours to do one.
Okay.
Because of baking it all in. Woo! Yeah, so the thing is, I have to get paid as well. So I need to make a profit. Yeah. If I just charge you what it takes to make the cake, just like say $25, I'm not making any money. I just broke even.
That's right.
I can't put anything back into it. I need to make a profit. So that's where the pricing comes in at, and also the pricing of cake boards, boxes, supplies, and stuff like that. That all has to take account into the pricing. And obviously, you're not trying. You don't want to price down nobody and stuff. So what I try to do is look at other bakeries.
I'm sorry, I charge $6 for my hot sauce.
I'll try to look at other bakeries and see, what they charge. But also, you have to understand the type of bakery, because you can go to Walmart and get like this big old sheet cake for $20, but they buy in bulk. They can do that. A sheet
like they established already.
Right, but and they buy in bulk. It's a grocery store. It's a chain.
Yep. So they already got their promo out.
Right. They can charge way less than a private business.
A private business that gourmet make y'all sauce. Okay, this is gourmet good product. Okay.
Right. It's not all over the place. It's just one me, and I'm the only person. I do everything for myself.
Yes.
I don't have a partner or anything. Everything is done by me, by myself. And with that being that, I have a regular job as well. This Lena Bake is not my
side hustle.
Right, it's my side hustle. It's not my actual job. So I have my regular 8-hour job, and then on the side, I have to do this cake. And plus, I'm a mom.
Yes, that's a full-time job within itself.
Exactly. So it's just that. That's what I want people to understand as well when they're like, oh, you too expensive. It can be too expensive.
Girl, that's right. Because God will send you the people that can afford your stuff. So don't never feel discouraged.
Oh, I don't.
God will send you
that. But I was like, it takes baby steps. You're going too fast, too big. You have to learn. It's like I just been in here for just over a year.
Yeah.
And came to the point where I'm realistic about it. Like you said, it takes at least a couple of years to even make a profit. I don't have steady clientele talk about. But I'm gonna get there.
You will. Hallelujah.
I'm gonna get there.
Yes.
But it's just you have to come to the realization that
you
have to come to the realization that things take time, effort. You just have to keep on working at it, but people need to also understand what it takes, what everything that goes into what you have to do. And then because I charge delivery fees, but gas going up, delivery fees going up.
You got to. Everything got to make you some money. We're not doing nothing for free in business.
I don't have a side business, so I use my regular truck to go.
There's a delivery fee.
Right. Delivery fee, service fee.
That's right. You get A1 catering service, and it might be higher be honest with you. Because you getting good stuff, you know.
Yeah, I just people need to understand. I have to pay myself. I have to make a profit.
Yeah.
I can't just break even. I would love to just charge you $30 for a shake, but
I can't do no way.
I can't.
That's why I said that bacon business, boy. Y'all like the dope man. Y'all bacon that good. Y'all the new school dope man. But I'm just saying, it's like that because you want that stuff, you gonna pay for that stuff. You know what I'm saying? How much you want? But so yeah, so that was little stuff I did, and it's good that you was talking on that because that was hurdles that people come across, and it was hurdles I came across too. But by me being 5 years in, I had never been through a pandemic, but I'm gonna be honest with you, the pandemic propelled me because there was more funding available for small businesses. They didn't look too much, and when the grant it wasn't deep, intricate business plans I needed. I had business plans, things I had written, but it wasn't formal stuff that I needed. So it was that pandemic propelled me. And once I was able to get the funding I needed, I was able to be able to have supplies without it breaking my pocket. And I was able to promote and try to gain followers and people to know about it, not out of my pocket, but out of funding. And then I was able to finish the classes I needed to be able to sell commercially. So another good thing is funding, you guys. If you're in depression in the pandemic, take advantage of the funding. I would not say get any loans or any debt, but if you can get grants and things out there that are giving to help the small businesses, definitely take advantage of all the grants and funding.
And one thing I just want to say, I got this honestly for watching Restaurant Impossible.
Okay.
Like when you have a business, I've seen a lot of like episodes that they have their business intertwined with their personal, like with their house and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think that's something that should be separate. Having separate business bank account, separate from your home and like
you
your
have
personal.
to. Yes.
I see like that's what I got from the episodes though.
You have to do that.
Like, yeah, I don't want
the government ain't gonna see ABC store food line on your debit card. They want to see straight business stuff on that. So you definitely gotta have a separate business account. Yeah.
I was like, when I was first starting out, I was like, yeah, I don't want it to be mixed with my personal stuff. Separate that.
And that's why you have the LLC, because the LLC separates you too. Yeah. Which is a good thing to do, guys, the LLC. So that means if anybody sues you for any reason in your business, it doesn't affect your home, your personal car. They'll sue the business. So hopefully you got insurance for that business. If you ain't got insurance for that business, it will affect your home, your car, and everything else. But yes, so LLCs keep things private, separate, and it's good to have. So yeah, that's pretty much all I can say. I started catering to the people for business. I looked at the pandemic as I'm like, okay, how can I cater to the people now? So I'm gonna start shipping things out. Well, I have been shipping it out, but I'm like offering that more. I know a lot of people are in the house and young people are in the house and they use Bitcoin cryptocurrency. I started accepting Bitcoin as part of my business. So some people, young people like my product in Raleigh and they have cryptocurrency. And I was like, you know what, freak it. I need some Bitcoin. Send it over here, girl. So I started accepting different forms of payment, things that I did, and I went and got me a Square. So definitely expand the way that you accept payment, the way you trade and barter. Some people, we would trade and barter. If I needed something and I didn't have the money, or they wanted the sauce and didn't have the money, we started trading and bartering. And another way to do, always pray about your business. Keep your business, I would say, Christian oriented. I don't care if you're Buddhist or Muslim or whatever like that. This is Brittany talking and giving advice. You can take my advice or not, but I'm someone that I believe in Christ. I believe in God, and so that's what kept me going. I would say get a relationship with God and maintain a close relationship, and He will lead and direct you on how to maintain your business and to gain wealth for your family. Because, like I said, some people were shutting down during the pandemic, but I was accumulating more wealth. So it was nothing to me but the grace of God. What do you feel about being able to stay open? Are you a Christian or do you have?
Well, I was born Catholic.
Okay.
Yeah, my entire life I was Catholic. And as of now, I'm more spiritual. Like I believe in God, Jesus, everything like that. I have my own relationship with God. I pray every day for health of my family, my friends, my business.
Yeah, absolutely.
And thank God that I still have a job.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people lost their jobs. It's just that I was fortunate enough to be in the type of business that I'm in, I'm a nurse.
Okay.
So I'm not in the hospital anymore, but I work from home.
Okay.
So I was still able to provide that I was able to maintain my job.
Because that's what I go to college for too, medical health administration. Because I know that's another field that'll never go down. If anything go down, I can always use my studies and my knowledge to go back and get into the medical administration field. So
the way I feel about it, whoever you pray to, however you pray to, do it. You know, that's, you know, your prerogative, your business, however you thank the Lord, thank God, whoever you believe in, do what you have to do, be thankful, be humble.
Absolutely. Whatever you have to do. But I was just saying, I had a moment for the people that know God and believe in God. You know, I have to just say that because, well, we're not going to get into religion. But I'm just giving to my secrets of this, all the British secrets of keeping your business. You can listen to my advice or not. But yeah, so I prayed. I kept, religion into it in my business. And what are some other things I did? I started shipping, and I got the funding, and I just got more in tune with my customers, my people. You know, because through the pandemic and depression, you have to realize people are going through a tough time. They're dealing with mental battles. They're dealing with deaths. They're dealing with financial struggles. And so I wanted, when people came into my corner, in my vortex, to feel love and comfort. So I started doing the cooking videos and talking to the people. And I just wanted to connect with my people, because where people feel comfort, they're going to come to get food. Mm-hmm. And that was one thing I think you should do, is just start reaching out more and connecting with your customers. And things like that. So that's some good pointers. And we're still learning, because I'm 7 years in, but you are 2 years in.
I'm 1 year in. So
I'm just a little negative.
And you saying it was getting locked in, like, okay, Lena, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. That's a good idea to do.
And the number one thing is you have to start, and you started. So the first step is you gotta start.
Yeah, that's a big hurdle. Like, once you start, because I was like, once I felt like no turning back, now I can't be like, no, I don't want to say with you no more.
Right.
Give me my money back.
Yeah, you started.
Like, so okay, well, I'm in it now.
You in it now. We don't want no cookies and cakes and stuff, girl. You ready? Amen. My birthday cake, girl. Get ready. I'm seeing the design beforehand, because I'll be 37. Ooh. Yes. But yes. So this was some good pointers, guys, on just business. We have small businesses, and guess what? We're going to be happy and talk about it, because that's what we can make. All right? So this is some things that you can do to just keep your business going through a depression and a pandemic. And you can go back and listen to the video and see and recap. So I just want to say I thank you so much for coming tonight. Did you want to try this grapefruit that I was telling you? Let's try it. Hold on, y'all. Hold on for a second. All right, so here's some jewelry. I had went to the Whole Foods, y'all, and I saw this grapefruit that was green that I had never tasted. And let me Google it so I can say the name of it. And I wanted to try it here with Lana tonight, because I'm like, I never tried it. And I thought, oh, let's try it together. Let me Google the name of it.
Green grapefruit. Pinkish.
Exactly. And y'all, this is her first time ever in life having a grapefruit as a black woman. Can y'all believe that?
Yeah, I've never had a grapefruit before.
Girl, I did. I cannot believe as a black woman she's never had a grapefruit in her life. So these are called Oroblocos Grapefruit. Okay, so we're gonna try it together, y'all. I've never had one. And they green. Yes.
It's sweet.
It's good, right? It's really sweet. It's different. I can eat it.
Really good.
It's really good, y'all. It tastes like a regular grapefruit, but it's sweeter.
Yeah. Well, I can't tell you if it tastes like a regular.
Oh, yeah.
All I know is
that's why I gave it to the people.
Oh, I know.
That's why I gave it to the people, because I know you don't even know the difference.
Right. I'm like, oh, it's sweet. That's all I can tell you about it. I don't know nothing else.
Right. No, ain't never had no grapefruit. Girl, I can't believe. But yes, y'all, it tastes like a regular grapefruit, but it's just super sweet. And it's good. I like it. So maybe incorporate a cake with this.
Grapefruit.
Oroblocos.
Subtle. I'm happy with it.
It's very subtle, but it's sweet though, so that's a good thing. I'm gonna put you on the top. I'm gonna make my wedding cake. Well, that's not all about it. We're gonna work on that.
That's one of my goals is to do a wedding cake. You don't have to do anything big or anything like that, but that's one of my goals.
Mine gonna be big, and I want diamonds on mine. No real Swarovski crystals on my cake. I'm just telling you that. We'll talk about that later. Ain't gonna put all that pressure on you tonight.
Oh, that's like, look. Council just knows don't pay for it.
Oh, I know. I'm ready. And you know, I want to help you out there.
You have to have a healthy,
I'm manifesting over here.
budget.
I'm manifesting my future over here, Lana. I'm telling you, Lana. Is it Lana or Lana? Because I be wanting to say Lana so fast. So
I get that a lot.
but I'm gonna say it the right way. Yes,
It's Lana.
Lana. I'm manifesting over here, so I'm gonna be ready to pay you for that wedding cake.
I'll be ready to take it.
That's right, because I want it done right now. You know, I'm picky.
That's why I like if it's something elaborate and stuff, I like to do consults.
But I know you already good because I've already know your product, so it's like it's gonna be that hard. Probably the design.
Yeah, that's probably the main thing. Is like the design.
Yeah. All right, y'all. So I ain't gonna hold y'all too much. Like, I'm so happy that you came. I want to give you a hug.
Oh, thank you
Because
for inviting me.
I love you
This is
being
our
here.
very first live
Yeah,
ever. I've never
yeah.
been live ever
You're very
before.
first.
I need to start doing more.
And you were very good, and I thank you so much for coming out and sharing your expertise and your time with me. It means so much. So I really want to appreciate you. Tell you that I appreciate you, and I thank you for the cupcakes you brought me tonight. I'm gonna kill those. I'm gonna give those to some people that I know as well. And I just want to thank you. So did you have a good time with the audience tonight?
I think I have some cards too.
Yes, I'll take some of those. All right, y'all. Well, we're gonna go tonight. We have finished our show. Thank you. We have finished our show, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed our session tonight and everything we discussed. We just gave you our raw, honest us. Thank you so much, Carolina Muscle. Love you guys. And God bless you guys. And so, is there any last words you want, Lana? Make sure you go visit Lana.
Yes.
LLC, Lana Bakes. Please, guys, follow her and call her. If you're in the North Carolina area, she is your personal baker. She will get you right for your family, your friends. She's got some good food, y'all. So
follow me on Instagram, Lana Bakes 13 on Instagram, on Facebook, Lana Bakes LLC. Email lanabakes13@gmail.com. Website lanabakesllc.square.site, or just call or text me 984-364-9843. All of this information is on whatever platform you wanna, or social media platform you wanna follow me on. I'll be here. Just let me know. Call, text, whatever. Order straight from work.
yay! So y'all got it straight from here. Thank you, office viewers, and thank you, YouTube. See y'all later. We signing out. Peace.